Catch a beating, just tune in, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not to be seated. You seen them in every arena. Eddie and Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT, who the one that slayed the Chupacabra. Your favorite girls.
Good evening and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I got my girls this evening. We're all in our football jerseys.
Yeah.
Thanks to Nika. It is football season.
Yes, football season just started. And, the Niners did win their first game. Just saying. I don't know about the Cowboys. Did they win their first game?
They did.
Okay.
They did. America's team did win their first game.
Iowa State won their game, right, Crystal? So, yeah.
They do.
Yeah. Yes.
I can't say that I'm a hardcore fan of any of the American football teams. I don't really know anything about them, but I'll support them.
Yeah.
Right? I have the Iowa State today, and my son plays American football in the high school. And then I have a family member whose son play for the New Orleans Saints. So he just get drafted this year from the Iowa, and now he on the team now, number 97. Shout out to you.
Well, as long as you look good in the jersey, it don't matter. It don't matter. And you look good in it. So
they wouldn't even know that you were not a football fan.
At all. At all. No, not at all. So before we get started, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Arte de Tere, who does our videos every week. Oh my God, thank God, because
she does a great job.
Nika did them and she did a great job, but that was
too
much work, girl.
She does the damn thing. Yeah?
Too much work. And then of course, Kush with the C, who does our intro, which we gotta still get it like vamped a little bit, but he's been busy. He's been on tour.
You gotta do something like Crystal should carry a pistol, some shit like that.
I like it. Let me write this down, because
Crystal should carry a pistol. Something.
Yes. But he's been.
I shoot my toe.
The good thing is he has been working. He's doing good. He's collaborating and traveling. So I get it. But we're gonna reach out to him to redo it. So
bang bang Niner gang.
I love it. So we have a great guest tonight, and I'm super excited. But before he comes on, we got some news. So I guess Shakur Stevenson, his fight was announced yesterday, and some people were not happy about it, and some people were like, whatever. And then today we find out he had surgery. He had a hand injury. So did y'all see what was going on with that?
Well, yes, I saw. It wasn't announced yesterday. It's been announced for a while.
For a while. Right.
But today, right not too long before we came live, I saw a picture of him in the surgery, like in his hospital bed, that he just had surgery on his hand. Mm-hmm. And so supposed to be coming back 2025, the beginning of the year. Yeah.
And
but I don't think nobody was really excited about this fight, to be honest. So I don't really think
they weren't.
Hey, give a fuck.
No, they weren't. They weren't. And so it's I always have to think, I play devil's advocate. It's okay, so he and his team knew he had an injury. Mm-hmm. The fight was agreed on, and I often wonder, is this a publicity thing? Even though we know we can't fight, we're going to put it out there, and then we're going to do what we got to do, and then we'll backstep a little bit, backpedal. What do y'all think about that?
You think the injury was known for a while. It was not something that is like a hand injury that didn't just happen. It was something.
I don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe it was new, but I'm just saying that usually, your team's gonna know. You're gonna know there's something going on. Whether you go to the doctor or not, that's a different situation. But when something's not right, and your team knows, and his team is very in tune. Is very present. So I cannot say that I believe that they were totally surprised or shocked.
So Daniel says, my feelings aren't hurt. This snooze fight. It's so bad. Snooze. Oh my God. Did they regret the fight? Then said you need surgery, use it to get out of it. Maybe that could be another that's another thing. Because you know what?
I'm not buying it,
know,
ladies. I'm not buying it. I
What do
feel
you
like
think?
this
What do you
was a,
think?
I think this was a last minute hand injury that actually tipped it over. You know, the fighters when they get into the ring are never 100%. I don't care what anyone say.
That's
yeah,
true.
So what I think for potentially, I don't know for 100%, but I think perhaps he have a hand injury, but he think he can fight through it. He do this before, right? And then the last week or so he entered to the point of no return, right? So yes, the contract was already made, but I don't think this is something he trying to get out of the contract. I think truly he wanted to be on that card because it's the first one with Eddie Hearn, with Uncle Tack, if you will. So I don't believe that he initiate this for a publicity stunt. I just don't.
So Trill
Okay,
says
so you believe he got injured maybe during sparring to prepare for this fight?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Well,
you
you're
have your
good.
bell,
You're good.
Crystal?
Yeah, let me get the danger.
Okay.
Yeah, get the dinger. I can't even see the comments. Oh, Mark Nash.
I got it.
we
I
love
got it.
you.
Because
We love you.
Mark
Thank you.
Nash TV. I'm gonna wait till she ring the bell so you can get the whole
Yeah.
effect of the ding 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 ding.
I don't know. Here.
All right, there you go. Thanks to
Is that
Mark
good?
Nash TV. Yeah, he says please match my donations to support the show. Yeah, you heard the man. Okay.
Thank you,
You heard the
Mark.
man.
Thank you, Mark. Yes.
Thank you. We use all donations to travel to fight. So please, yes,
So
thank
Trill
you.
says he's been complaining since his last fight about his hand because people be asking like why you can't knock people out, and I've seen him like respond saying,
Trill.
I have weak hands. I thought not what he said. I
Brittle.
forgot what he tweeted one time. I have brittle hands or something like So I think this our injury was lingering, and
Yeah,
I think perhaps
that's my thought too. That's my
I
thought
think
too.
perhaps it was like an injury from a previous fight, but I think that he was expecting to fight with the hands the same way they were until perhaps this camp. Then we get a true injury and we realize there's no way I can fight like this.
No, yeah, and I see what you're saying too. It's like, I mean, a lot of these guys, they always go in there. They're never 100%. They have something, shoulder, knee, wrist, hand, whatever, but they feel like, you know what, I'm going to fight it through. And maybe in sparring, it just broke. I'm not saying literally broke, but something happened. So yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so I want to thank Marv the Greatest. So I want to thank him because I was getting into it with a troll earlier and he was jumping in as he sees what the kind of shit that I go through with.
Thank you, Marv the Greatest.
But y'all don't have to worry about it no more. I'm off that app. Like y'all are so miserable on that app. It's become like a troll app, and I don't want no parts of it anymore. So y'all be safe. Okay?
Yeah, Marv the Greatest is definitely a true supporter, and we give him
our guest is here.
Thank you so much.
On too. Hold on. The guest is here, and he has his jersey on too. We like people that like to participate. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Change it to 4. All right, and then 4. All right, here we go.
Those jerseys gotta go.
Yeah,
Coach.
What's going on?
Coach, that jersey's gotta go, Coach.
Yeah, we beat.
Is this the Packers?
The Packers, yeah.
No,
Okay.
you'll never guess.
If the Packers need to just pack the shit up and get out of here, that's like the horrible.
Look, it's the Canadian Football League.
Eskimos.
Back then, I tried out for the team. Back then, they were called the Eskimos, and they had to change the name. So, got my jersey on a name on the back. See that?
Okay. Oh, you know what? I had a jersey here that I was gonna wear that had my name on it, but it looked too much like a Cowboys jersey, and I was just like, I'll let Christine do the Cowboy thing.
Please don't wear Cowboys material because
I know.
Excuse me.
They're horrible.
America's team.
This was like because I was born in 81.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a good one. We could have been Twinkies.
You have a Cowboy handle. So.
Look, you have the quarterbacks. Oh my God.
Right.
And what is that? The Washington Redskins in the corner?
No, this is
about Crystal.
Iowa State.
Crystal, Nika, who y'all got? Let him know. Crystal, who you
He
have?
was trying to find out what Crystal's jersey was. Iowa State.
Yeah, Iowa State.
Oh, they suck too.
They
Oh
just win
my
last weekend.
goodness.
Those colors are horrible.
He already started talking his mess. Here he goes.
I could
I shall
never.
have had.
Listen, we used to compete with Iowa State in track and field. They had those bright yellow, those shorts just make my stomach turn.
No, black and yellow is University of Iowa. This is Ames, Iowa State.
Yeah, y'all like a red and yellow or something.
Red and yellow, and then black and yellow, I believe. I don't really know. I don't follow it too.
I actually dated a girl that played basketball at Iowa State.
Okay, well, there you go. There you go. There you go.
You must have liked the red and yellow a little bit.
He did.
Just a
He did
little
like
bit.
those
Yeah,
red
yeah,
and yellow. He did. Right. Let him
That
know.
much.
Hola, hola, hola. So, Coach, welcome
Thank you.
and congratulations,
Oh my God.
Jenny Fuchs. Talk to us.
Yeah,
Let people know.
she did it. She was world champion. I think it's, man, I'll get it right. WBO?
WBC, baby.
Oh shit, WBC, my bad. Yes. Look, Jenny went in there and did her thing. Very, very controversial because, well, not controversial, but like she broke her thumb in the first round.
Yeah. And Ruiz is no pushover.
Oh
That
no.
was a legitimate ass fight. The fight
Yeah.
that we want to see.
Yeah, yeah. I was impressed with her resilience, to go through 9 rounds, and that lets you know. Like I tell athletes all the time, when your adrenaline is high,
Yeah.
the pain tolerances, you can't even feel it. So, but we have training sessions that the pain tolerance is high, and you can't quit. So
Right.
she didn't even come down. She did the interview, and then she didn't really feel any pain until she sat down at the table, and everything kind of calmed down. And then she started hurting. She's like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "You're a perfect example of very, very high adrenaline." And Jenny, we've been working all year, like for just a fight. Then she got to the combat league, and that kept her kind of
and
active.
she's been so patient. Y'all have been so patient.
Yes.
Because
So you've been working with her before this fight. You were working with her for the combat league too.
She was fighting in the combat league. She was active. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But even further than that, I mean, even though she was up in Colorado, training with the team, when she would go home, y'all were still training. Like this is like back before the Olympics.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, I got Jenny in 2016.
Yeah. Y'all been doing it.
Yeah.
Y'all been doing it since.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff coming up for me. This I've been really, really like I've been home 2 days already.
Yeah, so I know you were on the plane when we like, here's what we're doing and this is what we're doing. But talk to us. So how did this all start? Because we know that you are a track star. You were a track star. And then we talked about it on the last show, but let everybody know, like, how did this happen? Because you have worked with many, former world champions, former Olympians, and we got a former champ and Olympian coming up, September 28th. We're going to get to that. But right now we got the world champ that you just work with. So talk to us. How did this all happen?
I've been it doesn't seem that long ago. My first couple of guys were here in Houston. I had still with Regis Prograis. I had Pablo Cruz. I had a lot of guys that were beginning pros. And when I got I was the bodyguard for Juan Diaz. I used to make, I had a food company, used to make healthy meals back in, I want to say 98, 2000, 2005, I think it was. And I would go to the gym and watch them train. I was thinking, I think I could add something to the pot, So, but boxing is so cliquish. I didn't get in.
A lot of jealousy, a lot of clicks. Yeah, for sure.
So I didn't get
will
a
say
chance
that.
to get in, and I ran into Regis and Pablo on the track, and that the rest is history. I mean, 2-time world champion, but
Yep.
I was an athlete myself, so all the conditioning and the biomechanical stuff, I lived it myself. I could actually train any sport.
But tell me, what did you say to sell them? Because you know what? These champs, these future champs, these great athletes, they get approached all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say that sold them?
Well, I didn't really say anything. They was making me sick because they were running around the track and their form was terrible. It was unbelievably sucked. So I walked over and I was like, I think I know. I was like, you guys go to the gym? And they were like, yeah. I said, bro, you killed me with this damn running. Regis is running, his arms are way up here. Pablo was, I was like, listen, drop your wrist to the hip, do this and do that, and then don't run so hard. And I said, so who are you working with? And they were like, nobody. And Regis like, my agent, I have my manager call you, Jay John. Shout out to Jay John, because Jay John
Yeah, shout out to Jay John. Yeah.
he said, he called me. He said, hey man, these guys are going to be good. And he said, I think they have potential to be world champions, and they're not making no money. I said, I'm in. I didn't really say anything. I corrected them on the spot.
I got you.
I didn't know that from Adam.
Couldn't help it. Yeah.
I just like, no. Even now, when I go to the gym, I see people just doing stuff, especially the girls. They're in there 3 and 4 hours doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
Cameras everywhere.
I wish you were in Dallas. I need some help.
So
You've been squatting for 2 hours. What are you doing?
All right, let's get to the super chat real quick. Sorry. Let me get the bell, Krista. Ding ding ding.
How you been? Why are you trying to ignore me, huh?
What, me?
Yeah, why are you trying to act like you don't see me?
Oh, okay.
How you
I'm
doing
trying to read this. Wait. Hold up.
Oh, see, you trying to treat me like a stepchild.
Okay, so let me read this super chat real quick. Kane Beastie. He says, you heard Boots to 154 to chase Bud before he retires? No, I didn't hear that. Did anybody else hear that?
I didn't hear that.
No.
Kane Beastie, let us
Man,
know.
they better leave that dude alone, man.
What dude?
Leave Crawford alone, bro.
Yeah,
leave him alone.
Facts.
They tripping.
Why you think that?
Shit. Leave that man alone.
Crystal said, why do you think that?
Because I think a lot of these guys, their egos are so big, and on the real, Boots is a hell of a fighter. I think Crawford is just going. He's a whole nother level. Will it be a good fight? I just don't think Ennis is ready right now. Maybe another year or so, but by then Crawford will be. I mean, I don't know. I just think Crawford he's different.
Different.
We've been trying to tell people, but they call us haters and all that.
Crawford is a diamond in the rough. You only get those like every so often.
Boots is a hell of a fighter, but it's like it's like challenge. It's like Sugar Ray and Iran Barkley trying to fight Sugar Ray. It's like, come on, man.
Right.
But Boots is going to have. I think he'll have his time. He'll have his time. This is Crawford's
but it's
time
not
now.
today. Even though he's 33 fights in, I don't know, whatever. But
Crawford,
I'm not criticizing him. He is like he has a great style. Like he is like the example that you use whenever you're gonna like trying to show someone how they should box. He's the perfect example.
Yeah.
But
Rico.
But he needs to fight somebody.
But everybody's putting their eggs in the basket for Boots because they want Crawford to lose so bad because these are the same fans that were like Spence fans, and they were just like, where he's gonna beat Bud, and then Spence got demolished, and now everybody packed their bags up and took their suitcase to the Boots camp. So
you're right.
Well, guess what? You know what? I'd be like, come on, let's go then.
Yeah.
Let's fight.
Okay, Mr. Kane, I cannot believe a word you say because he put here Boots beat Bud 8-4 in a decision.
Yeah, like what is it?
I'm out.
Get out of here.
You a hater.
Get out of here.
Let him know. Let him know.
Oh my God.
But there was a comment up here earlier from Rico. He wanted to know how are things going with. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my God!
Oh, with Michaela.
With Michaela, yeah, he
Yes.
wants to know. Hey,
Oh,
He wants to know
Evans,
how
how's
things going
everything
with
going with
Michaela.
me?
Thank you, Rico.
listen, Michaela is about to do the fool. I've been trying to get Michaela to work with Michaela for I don't know how long. We finally matched up, and I'm telling you, this is a different Michaela Mayer. And I had an opportunity, man, this is one of the highlights of my career to work alongside Coach Al Mitchell. And then
The Joe.
then we got Kofi. Oh my God, Coach!
Yeah.
When I tell you, I never feel like a student until I get around Coach Mitchell.
Same.
We
Same.
sat many a nights in Michaela's house,
Hi,
just
pretty.
telling me stories.
Yep. The best
I was
stories.
blessed.
Yep.
This gonna be a good fight.
So is it going to be a good fight or a great fight? Because there's a lot of shit talking back and forth.
Listen,
And Michaela was on last week, and she told us, was it last week or the week
The
before?
week before. It was the
week before. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And we talked about the personal shit, with and I respect Coach K, and I've worked with him and known him for a long time, but she let out some shit that was going on, so it's more personal. It's more personal.
yeah,
Between the two ladies.
yeah. Without a doubt, I think when the situation that's going on with them, yeah, it's a personal thing. But that doesn't get it. That's just fuel for the fire. That's fuel for the monster.
Yeah.
To use certain things like that to get your fighter ready. And I'm telling you, 200% that Michaela Mary will be ready on the 27th of September to put on
Okay.
the show in Madison Square Garden.
Coach, can I ask you a question about Miss Michaela?
Yes.
Yeah, so I noticed in her social media, it appears as though we're putting some more muscle on. Is this part of the plan? Because before she was rather lean, and now I can see she really working on some strength and conditioning.
All I had to do was kind of just mold, just put a little touch here and there. I can't listen. I ain't gonna tell you the plan. The plan is to kick Sandy Ryan's ass. That's the plan.
Okay.
And we are ready. I don't care if it's going 20 rounds. She's ready to go 20 rounds. So yeah, she look good. She gonna look. Wait till you see her fight night.
You see her. She tried on those shorts from last year. They're too small.
Yeah, she got more.
I noticed it.
Hey, but listen. It's funny because people think Michaela is small.
She's not. She's not big, but she's not small. She's got muscle.
And
Girl
another thing that I was. This is reality. Reality and facts is that you take people like a Regis Prograis and Michaela Mayer, who started boxing well after 15 years old. They're not supposed to be champions. That's what the boxing world says. So we got these athletes who, Michaela, I tell her, I said, you don't have any threshold. There's so much room for you to get better in everything across the board. And in this camp, I've been working with Michaela for almost 5 weeks. She's gotten better physically and everything.
So it's just been 5 weeks since you've been working for 5 weeks?
Oh yeah. We've been grinding.
So I have a question for you, because like you've been kind of like subdued this go round, like even for Jenny, because for the Regis fight you was talking a lot of shit. Like, so now do you just like, have you taken a seat back in the shit talking the part?
No, I ain't taking no seat back for nothing.
No, for shit talking, from shit talking.
But see, there's different levels to everything. Every fight presents a different opportunity. And I don't talk shit. I just speak the facts. It sounds like shit. But I mean, the facts is that
you shared with us last time wasn't exactly facts. But that's okay. The facts you shared with us last time was not exactly facts, but that's okay.
What fact we talking
Regis, because we had you on here
when Regis fixing to
Crystal was
knock
on your
out
ass.
No. I'm gonna tell you.
Was on your ass.
Listen, the same fight that Ryan Garcia had with Haney was the same fight that we were looking for. That night it didn't happen. Like I said, the facts is that Devin Haney didn't have a fucking chin, and he can't fight going backwards. And that's what Ryan Garcia did. He jumped on his ass and he beat him. Drugs or no drugs.
All right.
Rico Boxing said, nah, Evans sold the Regis fight.
He did.
He should have been
really
paid
did.
properly. You were not lying.
Like, he could like really step in the Mayer fight and sell that fight even more because he sold the Regis fight to me.
This fight, one thing my mama told me, you got to be careful with women. They got their own thing going on. I ain't really got to sell this fight. The fight is already sold.
Yeah, because Maya talks shit. She's a shit talker.
Love it.
Michaela is an educated shit talker.
I love it.
She'll make you mad because she'll say some smart shit, and you're like, "Did you say that?"
She's really eloquent.
Very intellectual.
She's eloquent when she talks shit. Like you like. Rebuttal without unless you have like facts that she has no.
But let me tell you something. She a dog. She a dog. I'll go to war with her anytime because she's gonna have your back. Straight up.
Let me ask you something, Coach. And this is more of like, so some people don't realize. So do you do different things with women than you would do for men? Like, is there a different technique, or is everything just like the same?
Well,
whenever you're training them,
the basics are the same, but each fighter possesses a different need. And what I've done is taken boxing and developed my own program individually for each athlete to do conditioning for boxing things only.
Okay.
So if you got to get around the ring, you use your front, you use your back, you got to move, right?
Yes.
Weight training and all that. There's a certain time to do all the weight training. Weights don't really carry over into a fight. But your lungs, your legs, your breathing, all that stuff carries over to boxing. If you can't, when I ran track, all we fucking did was run and jump. And I always hear fighters saying, well, he punched himself out. I'm like, that means they're not fucking punching enough. You should never punch yourself out as a fighter.
Yeah.
So I do each athlete present, like I'll talk to a fighter. I was like, so what happened? Did you get tired? What do you feel? I hear a lot of my shoulders got tired. I'm like, if you get tired in that ring, that's your ass. It's over with. So I do a lot of basic things with high volume, percentages, depending on the athlete. Some athletes I can just open it up and say, okay, I'll give you 10-pound dumbbells, and I say punch, and I'll just sit there. And when they start complaining, I know they can handle the unknown. Most athletes don't know what they're doing. I never tell them what they're doing because you don't know what's going to happen in a fight.
That's so true. Oh my gosh, you're so right.
So I'll pick one exercise or two exercises. We're going to do this. I'll tell you when to stop. So,
y'all better listen to this man. Like, he's speaking facts, like for real.
Do you prefer to work with women or with men? Like, who listens better?
You ain't right. You're not right.
No, I'm asking a question.
Here he comes, Mike. Here he comes.
Who listens better?
Okay. Listen,
women or men?
When I used to coach at the middle school level years ago, I had 64 kids on my track team, half of middle school girls. Each one of them had a different personality. I had to know each one of them. If I missed a race, they would cry. Some girls I couldn't scream at. Some girls I could get on. So what I will say, I enjoy coaching the women a little more because they do shit the correct way.
But
they are not going to go to the left. If I tell her, give me 60 punches, and if you feel good, think about it. So 60 punches are thrown. I'm like, you still look good, but coach, you just said 60 punches. I'm like, a guy would be like, I'm feeling good. Shit, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
But women,
you low key
tend to.
saying you prefer men working with men.
No, yeah, somebody just said who complains more.
Who
What was
complains
that
more,
comment?
women
Who
or men?
complains more, men or women?
They are. Listen, you ask anybody that they all complain because they're listen.
Greatest
Athletes are afraid of the unknown, and when you train them, you don't know. You got a 12-round fight. That's 36 minutes. We might be working for 50 minutes, but you're not going to know when it's going to be up. I'm going to test your brain.
So
You're not going to know.
Like, who performs better for you after you train with them, men or women?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Well,
The
see,
proof is in the pudding.
Well.
No, I'm saying like everyone performs good that I've worked with. Thank God. I mean,
yeah,
I can say that. I can say that. It's easy to give direction to a woman because she'll go right out and she'll do it. I experienced it with coaching middle school basketball, and even in the fight corners. If you watch, you may have to tell a guy a couple. Women they just do a lot of shit, and they do a lot of shit good.
See, Perfecting Athlete says men complain more.
Who are the greatest? Nutritionist / everything. Okay. They know. Men
well, when men do complain a little bit more. Some of them.
Like I said, they know. You know they know.
Yeah, they complain.
See, I really feel like I think women might be we might give a little pushback more, but they're gonna like perform better because
pushback / argue a little bit, but we're still gonna do it.
Yeah.
Still gonna do it though.
Yeah. Or like Michaela is like I could do both with Michaela. Some days I'm like today is a day where I'm gonna give her numbers, and then some days I'm like, no, I'm not telling money to stop it. And she'll look at me like, really? She'll like, I'm not telling you.
Rico Boxy said, "Who performed better, Regis or Mayer?" Mayer. You asked them to do something.
They both have fights coming up. We're going to see.
Okay, we're going
Michaela,
to see.
I believe both of them have a great opportunity. Michaela has a chance to win a world title. Regis has a chance to win a world title. That'll be three world titles in 4 months.
Who Regis fighting?
He's fighting Jack Catterall in Manchester.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a good fight. But see, what people don't know is like Regis at this stage of his career, this is the most dangerous Regis program. When he's going for a title, it's weird. It's like the weirdest thing. Once he gets the title, it's like okay, but the drive to get the title is tremendous. So Jack Catterall is in trouble. It's going to be a problem.
You told me that last time. This time I'm holding you to it because I want to make sure this happened. Okay.
Let him know, Crystal. Let him know.
Crystal's been on
what's your name again?
Crystal.
Crystal. You got
a little fire.
Since the Regis fight, she been on you.
Yeah, you sitting on some hot seat or something? Because I think you want to be in a debate. What you got debate? What you got in your mind?
Debate?
I feel you. I feel the energy. Like
you feel the energy. Okay, I'm glad you do.
So I got a question for you. If Regis and Devin was running back,
Regis knocks him out.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because let me tell you something. It's going to be difficult for Devin to even come back himself because guess what? The game plan has been busted. All people are going to do is jump on him. They're going to jump on him. So
what game plan? The Ostering?
Huh?
What game plan? The Ostering?
the game plan to attack Devin Haney.
So you're saying
he has a problem with it.
Devin has been exposed.
Yes.
So moving forward, people are gonna
they're gonna come use the playbook unless he decides to move on, to move forward. Because if not, people are gonna just jump on him. They're gonna make him fight.
Coach, let me ask you this. So Rico said that Regis does not have a good record in England. With all due respect, his chin is suspect. What do you have to say about that?
He doesn't have a suspect chin. And his stay in England is pretty good because you only fought once in England. That's Josh Taylor. That fight could have went either way. I thought we just pulled it out. So
yeah, Rico, I think you kind of like Rico's from the UK, so I feel like you kind of like just
yeah, he
throw
wanted to be an old Brit. Bring his ass to the fight, then we'll see.
Just like I'm from Dallas, Cowboy Nation. You know what I'm saying? American
Yeah,
Sting,
tell
you know what I'm saying?
Rico to come to the
I
fight.
got you, Rico.
Come on to the fight, Rico.
He said Catterall beat the guy that beat Regis. That's what he's saying right here in the comments.
Did he not hear what I said?
And you know I love you, Coach.
Did he not hear what I said? I said that fight could have went either way. I don't call those losses in my book.
We learning.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true.
And Jack Catterall lost that last fight to Taylor, the one that they took from him. Now the first fight, Josh Taylor took Catterall very lightly. He won I've told him to his face, I said, you won the first fight, but the second fight, you didn't win the second fight. They gave it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're right. You mean you speaking some facts, that's for sure. And we're super excited. So
Crystal will likely speaking facts to you.
For sure.
Ain't nobody scared of you because you got an Iowa State shirt on.
I have to filter your
Crystal, get him, Crystal.
Ain't nobody afraid of you, Crystal.
No,
Let's get that clear right now. And where the accent from?
She just felt like that Regis was not going to win that fight. She was right though.
The Iowa.
Where are you from?
The Iowa.
No, you're not.
Iowa.
Yes, she is. She's from Iowa.
She has an accent.
Well, yeah. Perhaps
Yeah.
I can speak better Spanish than English for you.
She speaks Spanish so good, like so good.
I speak Spanish
can
too.
do a whole
That's because
Spanish
you love
interview.
Spanish women.
I speak Spanish too.
Because you love Spanish women, so you
Sí,
learn Spanish.
Sí, hablo español. Dime algo en español.
Dime algo bien.
Tú hablas mucho.
Girl, she speaks Spanish good.
Oh no, your friend over here don't speak no Spanish though.
Who?
Anika does.
I speak fluent Spanish. Spanish is my first language.
I speak Tex-Mex.
Así me gusta.
Maybe Christine knows
okay.
that much Spanish. I speak Spanish. That's my first language. So.
I figured I'd bring it out.
So can we expect maybe like a knockout from Maya on this fight or what?
Oh, it's going listen.
Thank you.
Sandy Ryan is in trouble. Okay?
I think so.
You got to piss off Michaela Mayer, and she's in the best shape of her life. It's gonna be a problem. And that'll be world title number 2.
Yeah.
What they gonna say about me then?
She's been real. I don't really know if she talks shit a lot, but I feel like she hasn't been talking enough for this fight. So I don't know if that might be a little bit nervous energy, and I don't know.
From who?
From Sandy.
A lot of times those European women and men, they play those mind games. They really have it down to mental warfare. Mental warfare is very, very real in combat sports. And they probably told her don't say too much because on the real deep down inside, she don't really know what she's going to do in the fight.
Well, the thing is too is like, and I know we know Coach K. I know Coach K. He's like he doesn't talk a lot. He's behind the scenes, and I think honestly, like he's like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't talk. Just get in there and do whatever you got to do. That's what I believe because I know
see
him.
that.
Yeah,
I can totally see that from Coach K.
Yeah. I kind of want to see Coach K and Evans talk shit to each other. I don't know.
See, Coach K won't do, but he won't.
It won't happen.
He won't.
He won't. But I know Evans will.
No, on the real, I think K is, he don't talk much in this. It's okay because each situation is different. You never know. I mean, he may one day. Who knows? But I ain't got no shit talking about Coach
No,
K.
yeah, I don't either. Coach L-Dub said, Coach Evans, it was good meeting you at the Pacheco press conference. So he did meet. L-Dub's our guy.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody
and
follow
Rico
Elba.
Boxing, he's speaking Spanish over there. Okay.
Yeah, you know
All
what?
right. I see you. I see you.
He's doing the most, Rico.
I see you.
What Rico say?
He said, Jack, le di una paliza a ese pobre tipo. Creo que Mayo podría ser el que tenga el mejor desempeño general, tío. He's calling you uncle.
He's
So
calling you uncle.
He's you're his
In a
uncle?
respectful way.
And I'm a little bit tipsy, so if I didn't read that right, you know what?
You did.
Do Mr. Evans understand what he say?
Let me see.
Crystal, can you translate, Crystal?
Well, who was he talking to? Jack? Who's Jack?
Jack
Jack
Cameron.
No, he's
Read
talking
it
about
again. Read it again.
He said, Jack, le dio una paliza. Paliza
Like
ese
a punch.
le dio una
A
paliza
ese
al pobre
pobre tipo.
It's like a punch. He said,
to
"Oh, this
read
poor
this,
guy."
creo que Mayo podría ser el que tengo el mejor desempeño.
He said he think Michaela could win or something.
Yeah, something
She
like
has a
that.
better.
Something. That's what Mr. Evans
Yeah, that
said.
he
better
put that in.
style.
He put that
What
in
you
Google
say,
Translate.
Crystal?
He put that in Google Translate because that's not. Like,
What you say,
They
Crystal?
don't translate the Spanish like correctly. So yeah.
No, Crystal over
But
there
kudos to
throwing
him.
little jabs.
They say jobs kill, right? That's what they tell me. The jobs kill. So look
Michaela
out.
got a big jab.
You know what? I love Michaela. I've been watching her for a long time. I've been following her for a long time. I go to several of her fights. So I do believe in Michaela and her skill set, and I do believe 100% she will win against Sandy Ryan.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
This is factual. But when you was talking Regis, we're not talking factual.
I spoke the facts. You coming to the fight?
Which one?
Michaela.
Here we go.
Michaela, the date for her is when?
September
November.
28th. September 28th.
September.
September 28th. No, I have to be at USA Boxing that day. But
Yeah, I'm going to be in Mexico. But yeah, I would love to go. Like, trust me, I would love to see you again, and I'd love to go.
Is that in the last
Wait,
week?
Rico says he's disappointed in
No,
my
it's in
Spanish.
New York.
I speak fluent Spanish.
Yes, you do.
I think Rico.
That's my first
Rico
language.
also do.
You put a sentence into Google Translate and they translated it for you, and you just copied and pasted it into the chat. Let's be real, okay?
I think
And they don't translate it the way you're supposed to like pronounce the sentences. They just like translating the
Rico,
words.
leave these women alone. They know this
Okay,
social media.
do not
please.
get me started because I'm already on 1,000. I'm already on 1,000.
Don't get her started, please.
So,
She
Coach,
said he
I
is
have a
from Puerto
question.
Rico.
I have a question. So you definitely have a track record. You definitely have a track record. You are working with the best of the best. Do people hit you up all the time, or do they wait for you? Or how do you talk to people, to train people? Like what is the whole process?
I have not, like, I'm just letting my work speak for itself. You know, like I said earlier, boxing is very cliquish. I see a lot of top boxers that definitely could use my expertise. So I just kind of stay in my lane, and if an opportunity presents itself, then yeah, I'll roll it. But I don't really approach fighters.
Some names out there that you feel need just expertise.
See, that's a loaded question. You ain't you ain't right, girl. You know you right. Look, there's a lot of fighters I think could be a lot better. I mean, I think if you're in a fight and you get male and female, you know, I tell you who I would love to work with. I'd love to work with Amanda Serrano. Oh my God, I would love to work with her.
Okay, why though? Why?
I just think she loves boxing, and she is just like, that's her life. And working with athletes like that put their, like her, she put it on the line. I thought she beat Katie Taylor the last fight, and she's a little bit smaller. She just got dog in her.
Okay.
I like her style of fighting and her approach to the game.
So somebody asked about Oshaki. Are you working with Oshaki?
I'm not working with Oshaki.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. So I mean, S&C really is new to boxing. Like strength and actually like not new, but like hiring like somebody separate. I would say the last 10 years maybe.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if even that. You know, and there's a lot of old school boxing coaches that are still not quite there. You know, they're like, we can do it. We've always done everything, and we got this. And they're like, we can prove it. You know, we have these past champions, blah blah blah. What do you have to say to people today about how important your role is?
Well, you just look at some of the fights, and there's only so much you can do. The main thing here, like I said earlier, everything I do is boxing related. So I'm not taking a fighter and putting them on some big giant weight training program. It doesn't, in my mind, like I said earlier, it doesn't really transfer over to boxing. So, and these athletes are there's better athletes in this era. They're better athletes, and you punch, but you still have to recover. The body is so dynamic. If you just look, it's like this. It's like having a sprinter's upper body and the distance runner's lower body. They have to match. You're running 10 miles. 10 miles doesn't equal the fight. You know, if you're gonna have a Ferrari, you can't have the tires.
Some Mazda tires or some.
Yeah, so I see a lot of guys doing a whole bunch of stuff that's not boxing related. Too much of nothing. I mean, if you're gonna push the sled, right? You got to push the sled for 3 minutes. I just gave it 3 minutes. That's only one round.
Rico asked, "Do you think Deontay Wilder would be a better fighter overall if he worked with you?"
Yep. Without a doubt.
What about Jared Anderson?
Without a doubt. Listen, I told people, Anderson has not really grown into his body. He has tremendous power in his legs, but that has to translate to, he's a guy that situational could do the proper type of weight training. Deontay Wilder, although he got the heavy punch, he's physically unbalanced. His legs don't match his upper body. He was blessed with that. You rarely see a guy with thin legs and that type of power.
Yeah, because his legs are like super skinny. Like
you never see that.
You know what? I never thought about that. You're right though. You're right though.
Yeah. And look at Manny Pacquiao.
I love Jared.
Trump. You got Jared. I seen Jared jump up on a ring on one leg.
Yeah.
So he's an athlete,
for sure.
That still has a lot of upsides, but physically and his division, he has to get a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
He could carry.
And people don't understand. People don't understand. Like you can survive a punch that would like knock out someone, on the street, whatever, if you are conditioned. That is very important to be hydrated, to be conditioned. You can survive things like that. That's why I believe that most of these fighters today, the ones that have good conditioning coaches and good nutritionists, have been able to survive some of these treacherous, punches.
Like even in the Haney fight, we did 12 rounds.
And he survived. Why? Yeah. Something was going right for him. Yeah. Even though,
And look, you take a kid like Jared Anderson, you got to train that big motherfucker like an athlete. You got to train him doing athletic things for a long period of time.
Yeah.
He needs the muscle endurance. So without muscle endurance, when you hit something, that it's like running, hitting the pavement. You hit the pavement, run the 400 meters. That muscle builds lactic acid. When you punch, that muscle builds lactic acid. And when it gets to the point where the muscle belly's full, you're going to fatigue. And if you don't do that enough, then the whole, not just punching, but there's other things that you can do to match boxing. That's why everything you do as a conditioning coach has to be boxing related.
I love it.
If not, it's going to be a problem.
I love that.
So we got to clip this and then send this to Jared. get you in the door right there.
I like that big joker. Man, look, he another one. Him, Anthony Joshua, man, he probably the nicest guy I ever met in boxing.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Mr. Evans, can you please tell me at what point do you think Jared will actually grow into his body? You say he not grow into a body yet, but
Right.
he 24. At what age? Can you put an age on it, or at
You
what
can't
point?
you can't really put an age on it, but you got to put work on it. He has to start right now working towards next year. This time next year, if he's doing the right things, his lower half, his upper body will catch up with his lower half. Once you get those two on the same page, it's a problem because he can box. So we got to get him a little stronger. We got to give him more like muscle endurance. The muscle endurance in boxing equals the power. Like you're not with that type of conditioning. He punches hard every single round. Every round he'll be hurting people and it could move. So he just if 3 or 4 years. It's crazy, but you got to do the right things. You can't just do stuff because you think you're conditioned. Some of these guys don't know what the hell they doing. And they got these top athletes and they're getting tired of fights or watch a fight and watch when they get to round 6. Everything changes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's when the fight changes. People start getting tired.
And that's what needs to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to be able to go. So,
all right, Jared, you hear that, Jared? You need to hire Mr. Evans.
Oh, we're gonna clip it. We're gonna
got a
clip
plan?
it.
You already got a plan?
And send it.
I got a 3-day plan for that joke.
So next up, we have September 28th, Michaela Mayer, Sandy Ryan.
27th.
Is it 27th? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 27th.
My bad, 27th. So what are your predictions for that fight?
Listen, all we do is win. Michaela's going there to win.
Is there going to be a stoppage though?
Michaela's going to stop her.
Okay.
She's going to stop her. Now, I want to stop it. I want to see her getting up off the canvas. That's what we want.
Okay.
That's what I want.
I want to see that too.
And look, I'm gonna tell you something. What you said earlier. Everybody's saying, "Oh my God, Michaela's she's picking up muscle. She's so big. She's so jacked." We got some blood in that muscle.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you right now.
Okay.
She's gonna get hit hard every second of every round.
I believe it.
I love that.
I believe it. She
Tell me
got
right now.
She got Coach Al. She has Perfecting Athletes. She has everybody else.
She got the All-Star team, yeah, right?
Hey, that's what they said. They called the dream team, but I ain't said nothing.
The facts.
I'm just trying to do my job and keep on walking. At some point, the boxing world is going to recognize me as the top conditioning coach. One of these days, they're going to be like, "That, you know what? That dude knows his shit." And none of my athletes ever got hurt.
You know what? She needs to start calling herself Michaela Mayhem Mayer.
Nika with these nicknames. She's good.
You know what? I can come in with some nicknames, man. Michaela Mayhem Mayer.
Oh.
Your
girl got some names, don't she?
Yeah, because I really think to me this fight is really personal for her because when we had her here 2 weeks ago, she was like talking her shit, and right before we went off, she got really personal with like some stuff. So I really think she's coming in there to wreck shop, man.
Oh, she listen. She's been working. She hasn't. You can't talk. Work. The proper work breeds confidence. Confidence breeds victory.
Yep.
That's real. Those are facts, Crystal.
Crystal's like,
because I'm gonna tell you, when I long jumped, every Wednesday we would take a competition jump from 10 steps. Every time I jumped 23 feet from 10 steps, I knew I was gonna jump 26 feet. I don't give a damn who showed up. I was gonna do it, and I did it every time.
Okay.
So those are facts.
I love it.
I believe she's gonna win this fight, and
I do too. I
feel like she has. I don't want to say anger, but I feel like she's gonna like prove a point. So I can
Me
see
too.
her maybe
I
stop.
love my
But
UK people, but
remember, women go at it. This they gonna go
Yeah,
at
the
it.
women haven't given us the best fights. If I'm being honest, like
cat fight. Just
So
saying, cat fight.
Yeah,
It gets very serious, very serious.
this gonna be a nice one.
So last words, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want the people to know? Last words.
That if you do something to better yourself every single day, no matter what it is, do it 100%. Because at the end of the day, you have to be happy with your results for yourself. And never, ever believe what the outside people are saying because they don't know shit. You just know yourself. Have confidence in yourself and just keep moving. Don't listen to the noise. The noise, got to cut that shit out and just focus on yourself. Don't look left, don't look right. And just stay focused.
I like that. I like that. What about you, Crystal?
Those are some good
words.
words from Mr.
What do you
Evans.
want Coach to know?
Those are some good words from Mr. Evans. I will accept that. Believe in yourself. Absolutely. I want to say thank you to all of the chat who is here. We have a good chat.
Yes.
And thank you, Mr. Evans, for blessing us again with your presence.
Thank you.
Pleasure to see you.
My pleasure, always. Who would want to be around three good-looking women? Come on, man. I got it all. I'm good. I'm good for the rest of the week now.
You're something else.
I'm good for the rest of the week. I don't know why your girl trying to run from, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, got this guy.
All right, you thought I'm gonna let you run? I'm not gonna let you. It's cool, dog. It's cool. I ain't going nowhere.
But anyways, this guy right here.
Thanks to the chat. Last words, girl.
Thanks to the chat for always, giving us good gems in the chat. Always tuning in and giving us, chiming in and giving us good energy. Evans, we definitely appreciate you coming on, filling us in on what's going on in May's camp and what you've been working on. And then I also, I was gonna go in tonight, but I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna say, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the nicest way I can put it. Leave me the fuck alone. That's it.
That's it. Y'all better leave her alone.
Y'all better listen. She ain't playing.
I want to thank you all for everything in our chat. Absolutely. We have the best chat in the world. Jenny is coming on next week. Jenny Fuchs, the world champ.
Did she get surgery on the hand, or she just got like a
she got they did surgery. She was super blessed because the bone it actually didn't break, it separated.
Gosh.
I couldn't even look at it. I didn't want to look at it.
Yeah, it looked gruesome. I was just like, wow. Ooh.
Yeah. So she's gonna come on next week. She's gonna tell us all about it.
Oh, she's gonna be wired up too.
Gonna tell us all about it, and I
you
can't
have to calm her ass down.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We're good. But thank you all. Everybody have a good night, and we will see y'all next week. I will be in Mexico, but I will still be on going live. Thank you so much, Perfecting Athletes, my girls. Rico Boxing, everybody in the chat.
This weekend, the Canelo fight, the Canelo and Berlingo fight. So everybody.
I will be in Mexico for the festivities.
Don't sleep on Berlingo. Is that what you're gonna say?
Berlingo got a chance.
I mean, everybody, every fighter.
But look how remember, Bivol was way bigger than Canelo. That's all I'm gonna say.
You stress me out. You stress me out.
You stress her out.
This is not factual.
So who you taking, Kristen? Who you taking?
I think Canelo will play with him.
But a puncher always has a chance.
Everyone have a puncher's chance when they get in the ring. To be fair, I have a puncher's chance if you really want to know. However, not against Canelo with Mr. Bite Lingo, whatever his name is. No.
So you don't think Berlingo has a big punch?
No.
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest because Berlanga, he's been frustrated in previous fights where he was so pissed off that he ended up biting the guy. So you know what? And that guy was not even like 50% of Canelo. So that's just
No,
Canelo's
I like Canelo. I
Sorry.
just think anything can happen in a fucking fight.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Anything can
If
happen. We
you
know
ask me who we're
this.
picking, I have Canelo winning because I've seen how shaken up this guy Berlanga has been against fighters who are not on Canelo's level. He ended up trying to bite this man, So
Well, sometimes people bring out the best. You never know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mr. Evans, are you okay with someone biting them?
That's why I don't bet on boxing because everybody has a puncher's chance, but that's just
Please tell me you are not encouraging these lads to bite someone.
I'm just saying. I always like the underdog all the time.
Oh, before we go, I have to thank Mike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he provided us with this cup. He made me this cup. Nakas Manaka. Yeah. He does all this engraving stuff. He makes
I need one.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so you gotta hit up.
I'm gonna order mine tomorrow.
I want a black one though.
The brunch boxing, they on every day on the Twitter. And then on the Saturdays, they do their own show. So hit up
brunch boxing.
Okay.
You've done an interview with them on Twitter on Saturday mornings. They do the interviews on. Remember you did it with Matt?
Oh yes, those guys.
So now they're doing merchandise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a good time with those guys. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
They really
I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna get me a black one.
There you go.
Well, everybody have a good night, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Everybody have a good night.
Stay
I
out
want
of
a Dallas
trouble.
Cowboy one. Everybody have a good night.